and today we're playing some more GMTK games. I am currently about to let everybody know that I'm going to be live. Wait 1 second. Play testing your games. Play testing again at... let's get the link really fast. Okay, let's put this microphone out of the way really fast so I can actually type properly. I need to get a proper microphone stand at some point. I think that's my next upgrade is going to be, because right now I got this mic arm, which is really nice because I can kind of like, when I'm not using it, I can kind of move it completely out of the way. But in general, it's like has this long arm that's like in the way of my arm when I'm trying to type. Bit of an annoying thing, but you know, can't complain too much. It does its job for the most part. Let's just send to Twitch this time. Play testing your games again at, there we go. Make sure that the chat is...
P4 Songer says mwahaha.
Hello P4 Songer, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream.
Forgotten Mazai says hi, hand pink waving.
Hello Motzi, how's it going? Welcome back to the
P4
stream.
Songer says I guess we should wrap things up, huh?
Yeah, right now I don't have much to show you. I have systems, I have stuff I'm trying to make work. I can kind of show you what I have, but it's...
JT Gibbs says hello everyone.
Hello JT Gibbs, welcome back to stream. Right now what I primarily have is just a bunch of Kenny...
P4 Songer says what's up JTG.
A bunch of Kenny assets in Godot that do stuff, kind of. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it a surprise.
Horace says where do you take submissions?
Just put it in chat and I'll...
P4 Songer says Kenny would be good.
Yeah, no, Kenny's good. Here, let me get the stream to show...
JT Gibbs says just finally got started on my rocket ship project a few hours ago.
That's awesome.
JT Gibbs says using Kenny myself.
Yeah, Kenny... When all else fails, use Kenny or some other itch asset pack. Okay, here we go. Got that thing. So yeah, if any of you guys, anybody has a game they'd like me to play, as long as it's a GMTK submission, put it in chat and I'll happily play it and give my review on it. Today I'm thinking I'm gonna stream for like 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. What's this thing? Oh, it's media player. We don't need this anymore. I need to get my stream stuff all set up better. Right now it's not great.
Daniel Zayada Horace says https://itch.io/jam/gmtk-2026/rate/480839 would like to see what someone playing it for the first time is like.
That was a lot. Oh, whoa. My mouse is a head. Click to start. Let's go full screen first. Some kind of statue game. In his hubris of seeking earthly possessions, Julius Caesar's corrupt taxes radicalized the people of ancient Rome. Hence, the god Apollo, enraged by his greed, vowed to destroy Caesar and all he reigned over, with the object of his own desire.
I was so inspired by the CRT effect in your GDKO game, so am currently using a similar distortion art for my own game this jam.
That's awesome. I'm gonna pause you guys for a second. He rained down marbles with a count of the emperor's overwhelming wealth, signed with the numerals he enjoyed seeing so much until Rome was no more. Though the emperor did not go down without at least attempting to avert his fate by dodging the arrows. Click to continue. Okay. Oh, I died. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's a little... Okay. This feels like a skill diff issue. I like how it's switching to the Roman numerals. That's clever. Oh, they're different speeds. Okay, interesting, interesting. I feel like I'm cheesing it a little bit right now. Oh. Ah. I got distracted by the L's for a second. I like it. It's clever. It's simple. It's to the point. I like the concept of the different shapes having different speeds. It has like has a cap in its own way because it's going to, even at like massive numbers, you're still going to only have like, let me see, so like at least 3 per 10. So even at like for 1,000 levels, you're still going to get like 9 bullets per round. I think you can cheese it a little bit. I almost feel like maybe something to kind of prevent me from like doing a simple pattern, like actually dodging more. Like I'm almost thinking what could be kind of cool is if, because right now the behavior of all the bullets, like the eye, like they all start from there and they all aim in this way, right? It would almost be cool if the behavior of the bullets themselves, like maybe the V's shoot down from the top and they kind of like they start from a singular location and they shoot up or something, or the X's they like go from the sides, or the L's are like a mine kind of field. Like starting from here kind of means I can kind of cheese it a little bit like this. So 50 is the L. We've seen the 50 one, I think. Or have we? Isn't 50 L? I could be wrong about that. Or no, wait. Is it no, 50 is different. What's 50? Let's see. I'll get a 50. Ah. The letter C. Oh. Yeah, we've seen the 50 because L is 50. We just saw it because of the previous thing. Gained us. I do like it though. It's clever. Whenever I lose my... Yeah. No, I think it's good. I like it a lot. And the music and the art style and everything, it's pretty fitting. A little bit of narrative in there too. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is a very good submission. I think there's like a bit of humor in there. I like how rough stuff looks. If anything, that makes it feel very like... down to earth and in a way funny. The L does kind of trip me up a little bit. I think the L is the first one that like actually feels semi-challenging. If you cheese it. Or if you start losing track of stuff. A little bad. At this point, it's actually not to say that this is the reason I'm failing, but my mouse is not. I don't have enough room on my table to move a mouse into arcs I need to move it in. Saw my stream post? Yeah. If anybody else wants to volunteer their game for a review, if you have any other questions about this game, I'll give my thoughts. I think I'm going to stand by having more unique mechanics for each new letter. But as it is, it's pretty good. If honestly this was submitted in this state, I'd say it's in a pretty good spot. Trying to... Here, I'm like moving everything around, like moving the keyboard out and everything. Yeah. So wait, let me make sure I didn't miss a. Yeah, the rhythm does feel really good in the game. No, all the games in this are from the jam, so this is in the jam right now. This is yeah, it's part of the gmtk jam. But yeah, just put your game in the chat, and I will gladly play it. Maybe I'll get some more clicks in while we're waiting on someone new. I dropped by 3? 3 people dare challenge my authority. I can see he changed a little bit. He got rid of the leaderboard. Hello. Hello. Man, it's crazy how people have actually played this game. It's doing really well. I guess community games generally, especially like a game as simple as this, do have a lot of appeal. This is another game in the game jam that I've been working on contributing to. Pop it in the Discord. It won't disappear in chat, but if you want to put it in the Discord, there's no... I won't say no to that. Is it in the Discord already? Home base. I see it. Vach Porchmagar. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, you have a lot of people on this project. Fun, fun, fun. Man, I sneeze so hard my arm hurts. You can tell I'm getting old. I'm old! So old! Oh wait, I gotta... Okay, there's gonna be a lot of messages. I'm gonna actually mute it while these are going through. I just realized Okay, I'm gonna give it a second because I can hear a bunch of things. I need to have a thing that can clear the queue. Okay, I'll just... There's like 20 more messages. It's fine. I'll just start playing this. If there's audio, I will let you guys know. Oh, there's good audio. Ah! Okay, you'll hear the audio in a second. I feel bad. I'm just gonna mute... I'm just gonna mute this for a second so that we can actually hear the audio from the game. Okay, let's start this up. Welcome to the lab. 20 moves left. Left mouse button to place blocks on the grid. Give it a shot, okay? Blocks on the right by clicking on them, or press tab. Okay, interesting, interesting. Every block's number counts down by 1. Fires a beam, destroying other blocks. Do I want that to happen? You can press space or scroll to rotate blocks. Good luck. Okay. Interesting, interesting. So, space. Okay, so it's like kind of like a... Oh, okay, so there's a, an upgrade system. Increases the board clear bonus from 30 to 60. Let's focus on... Interesting, interesting. The vibes, I like the aesthetics and the audio. They're really, really nice. Got another battery completed. Metal blocks reflect beams. I don't see the use of this one. Ah, so close getting a full clear. Unfortunate. Hello, Go-Go, how's it going? It is kind of a roguelite arcade puzzler. It's a cool concept. I do enjoy this one. I will say that the only issue I have is that it's a lot of information density. It's not like... It kind of gives Euro board game vibes for some reason. I'm curious how it kind of... It might make it work if there's like a broader scheme that kind of grounds it. I'm curious. It kind of gives, what's the game called? Man. I'm not old enough to, wait, what's the... Well, okay, I have a thought, but I'm gonna table that until I see where this is going. I feel like I need to see a bit more before I can truly say what I say. Let's just add this. You have 20 moves left? Okay, wait, I think actually my thought might... Oh. I don't think I want this yet. Oh, what's that for? Interesting. Okay, there's something there. Put that in the way, maybe? That is not gonna be good. Yeah. It's fine, I suppose. I gotta do better. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna create this. Close enough. Ah, super close. You gotta redeem it? I don't see the redeems for some reason. I don't know if there's an issue with the Twitch. I'll take a look. I wonder if I missed something. Okay, I see. Okay, I see the loop now. Let's try the metal block one. I don't want this one yet. Interesting, interesting. Twitch tried to put ads right when you were answering my question about the tutorial, so sorry. Oh, no, I didn't really answer it yet. I said that I wanted to explore a little bit further before I form a proper opinion. I think, I'm gonna get a full board clear here. Full board clear. Actually, I'll answer the question with an arrow. I have a 10% tough for arrows. Blocks based on the final turn are worth I don't want to assume death at this point. Let's see how far we can go. Let's put this here. Let's put this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay, I'll give my thoughts. We'll keep going, but this was my original thought on it. Also, I'm gonna... Okay, now that this is going on, I'm gonna put the chat back on, but I'm gonna mute it while it's going through a million chats so I can actually listen to you guys talk. But... Here... Okay, I'm gonna mute it for myself as well because that's distracting. Okay, so here was my thoughts on this. So my thoughts on what it kind of, the Euro comment was that there is a lot to keep track of. A lot of numbers, a lot of blocks, a lot of things happening, right? And a lot of times, especially if you're trying to if you're like me and you like min-maxing, getting cool combos and everything else, and like getting like really, really satisfying results, you want to have a lot of control over tiny details. So if there's too much going on, it's hard to keep track of all of it. And my initial comment was that I was thinking that maybe the right path or an interesting path would be for it to be like isolated. So maybe in like you have like a goal and you don't have to be perfect, but you achieve the goal and you're like, okay, I completed a level. I got to an ending. But now I'm kind of seeing, because I noticed recently like that it does reset the amount of moves you have and is adding more features as you go along. So it kind of feels like that doesn't matter. It feels more like an arcade, which I think is a good vibe for this. It's difficult because I'm still a perfectionist, so it isn't as satisfying sometimes because it feels like there's so much to keep track of that my plans keep getting foiled because of something I barely noticed. But I don't think that's that's more of a me thing and less of a condemnation of the game, at least in my perspective. If that makes any sense. Wait, I clicked off this. Okay. But I think where this is right now is really solid. Okay. Like here, okay, this is good. No matter what I do, I can't get a full board clear. No. Oh, wait. No, this. There we go, full board clear. What do we got here? Blocks on the edge of the board give +1 points when hit by a bomb are worth 1.25. I'm seeing a lot more bombs recently. Maybe we'll do bombs. Competition is fierce, especially from the jams that we've been in together so far, Songer. Okay, let's take a look here. I will say full clearing is very satisfying. Very, very well done in that respect. let's do this and not a full clear, but I can live with it. I'm curious how far we can get. I will say, and another thing, okay, a thought I'm having right now is I'm enjoying this, right? But maybe make it more difficult. So you kind of like, because I feel like for a lot of playtesters, if they don't get like a good ending or a good ending point in like 5-10 minutes, it might be like, oh, it might lead to boredom. You might see lesser results. I think if you make it a bit more difficult, it'll make it feel more like, honestly, the way I'd think about it is because right now the upgrades are good. I can kind of see it, but they don't really feel like, they're not really impactful right now, you know? Like when I upgrade it to be +1 point on the border, in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not really going to be thinking about that, but I guess I should be building close to the border. I feel like it'd be kind of, in a way, a different design paradigm, but it could be better if it was like, oh, huge upgrade. Now, like, I'm really shooting for these things. You make the score thing exponentially bigger, and you're really shooting for specific strategies. So it's no longer like marginal improvements on various aspects, but it's like, okay, we're going all in on the border strategy. No. Multipliers are fine. Just make the multipliers bigger, make the required score bigger, make the moves smaller, so that really, when you're thinking about it, because right now, the meta aspect of, you know, upgrading it I haven't really cared about it, if I'm being honest. Like, I've been doing some stuff where it's like, okay, maybe some directional stuff could be nice, and maybe some additional, like the exploding blocks and stuff, that could have some impact. But for the most part, I'm kind of ignoring it for the most part. But if it was like, oh, I need 500 points right now, and there's no way I'm getting it through conventional means, and I know I have like a ×10 on the border, okay, now we're going on the border. Now I'm actually thinking about it. Now it's no longer like a side thought, but it's like the big thing. Yeah, like I think Balatro in a way is the way to think about it, because also I feel like it'll be much more satisfying, because if in like 5 minutes you get to a point where you need like 10k points and you're getting these huge multipliers and you get like this close to getting it, or if you successfully get in the last move, that's going to be so much more satisfying than, you know, okay, we got to 300. That's just my perspective. And plus, I don't think that's going to be like a huge... I don't think that'll be particularly difficult to implement, because you already have all the pieces of it here. Honestly, it's just... I'm assuming on your end it's going to be just variables. Let's put this here. Let's see if we can make this happen. We can't get full clear. Or can we? Let me see. Oh, wait. No, this is full clear. Oh, wait. Yeah, full clear. This just feels like I haven't even gone through half my moves, and I'm consistently getting to these scoreboard things. It is a lot to think about. I don't know. That's just my perspective. The game is pretty good as is. Also, I think the chat's probably caught up now. Wait, let me... Okay, it might be fine now. Yeah, it's just like the scale of these. I mean, I guess that there is some scaling built into it, but it doesn't really feel Like 3x isn't as exciting as like a 10x. If that makes any sense. And I'm already hitting my target consistently, so it just doesn't feel like I'm like pushing for an objective, or I'm getting even close to dying. The core feels good though. I like the core. It's very like cozy vibes. We're not gonna get full clear here. Oh, that's new. It's a kind of ice thing. Very well done. I might have messed this up. Yeah. Is there anything else you specifically want to get my thoughts on, or anything you're like? I'm happy to just continue playing it, but if there's anything specific I'm going to like think about when I'm actually reviewing this, that could be helpful. I think, okay, again, my perspective, difficulty too easy. Tutorial, honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm usually pretty bad at following tutorials. Get an extra pass. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'm usually like, I get stuck easily. So that didn't happen. So I think you're all clear on that in that respect. The controls feel pretty pretty self-explanatory. Oh, there we go. That was lucky. That's a full clear. Oh, no? Oh, I guess, no, that's because it was the wrong spot. Oops. Let's just put us here. Shout out to Team who's going to playtest earlier today. They got to watch me fail to get past the second jump for 5 straight minutes. Yeah, that happens. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, though, for game jams.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says, love.
Okay.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says mostly
again.
if the gameplay slash tutorial makes sense and the difficulty. So this is all super useful info. Frosty Ambit 1 on says good to know. 00GoGo00 says shoutouts to the team whose game I playtested earlier today. They got to watch me fail to get past the second jump for 5 straight minutes. Azurizero_Loot Gamemaker says wish I could think of a puzzle fighter I could actually code.
Oh, so the metal one's blocked.
Devin_default_5
Oh, but how does that
says
work
me
with
back.
the laser thing on it?
Still stuck on this one game?
Well, no, I try to play to completion, you know? Plus I enjoy playing games, so...
Devin_default_5 says meow. Go00 says when you're ready to check out another game, I'd appreciate if you could take a look at mine.
Yeah, here, I'll finish up.
https://zacharybarbanel.itch.io/5-steps-left.
Interesting. Okay. I think I got the general concept here. No, it's cool. It's really
Frosty
nice.
Ambit 1 on says the game just scales the required points this far in, if somebody else wanted to get feedback. I'm kinda surprised you haven't gotten many bombs yet.
Yeah. RNG is notoriously difficult to do in games, though. Let's take a look at the next game.
Devin_default_5 says meow 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 meow. Frosty Ambit 1 on says ads, can't hear you.
Oh,
sad
I'm sorry.
face.
Okay. I'll wait for the ads to finish. Let me know when the ads are done.
Canary__ says Devin you go into jail. Devin_default_5 says for what? Azurizero_Loot Gamemaker says a puzzle minute, that's definitely one I considered. Devin_default_5 says for meowing. Canary__ says yep. Canary__ says cool cat.
While we're is the already ads over? Can I start on next game?
Okay, I'll stop meowing. Devin_default_5 says you hate cats, I get it.
Okay, everyone's back.
Frosty
Perfect.
Ambit 1 on says back. Canary__ says no, I hate pretenders.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Canary__ says only real cats round these parts.
Because I'm guessing. Okay, so the
Azurizero_Loot Gamemaker says my own step puzzler I couldn't figure out how to do the undo mechanic. Devin_default_5 says I am a cat 3.
So for your own step puzzle, couldn't figure out how to do the undo mechanic. Undo mechanics are difficult, but depending on the difficulty or the level of complexity in your game, usually you can just have like a stack which just saves this game states.
Devin_default_5 says accent FR.
Okay, so you don't want to hit that.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says what did I miss?
You did not miss. We just started this game and just trying this one out. Will this be enough to? No.
Azurizero_Loot Gamemaker says it's only hard because I have objects turn into statues, so I'd have to have it turn back somehow. Frosty Ambit 1 on says cool. Devin_default_5 says is Ken gone?
I don't think Ken is gone. She's always watching. For those who are new to the stream, Ken's my girlfriend, and she is the best, and she's also a mod.
Canary__ says I'm always watching from the shadows.
She's a mod god. Okay, so there's boxes.
Azurizero underscore Lud Gamemaker says it's tempting to just have every move save a save state.
Well, that's valid. I mean, there's no really. Oh, the only thing that really matters when actually no, it's difficult.
Dipin underscore
I want to say that there's no real.
Says, oh man, can't even have fun anymore. 00GoGo00 says this is puzzle script, which handles undo and rendering and inputs and all the basic stuff for you.
Interesting. So this is actually this is like an engine that is designed for puzzles specifically. That's cool. But what I'll say about coding is I feel like people gatekeep coding and mechanics and stuff. If it works, it works.
00GoGo00 says yeah.
If it works, it doesn't matter. So if you just save the entire game state
Dipin
and
underscore
make it undo,
default underscore
that's
5
completely
says
valid.
wait, there is no jail.
Well,
Dipin
I think
underscore default underscore 5 says
jail right now I think is gonna be the whatchamacallit. It's gonna be what's it? Muting for a certain amount of time. We still have that functionality. It's built into Twitch. Let's.
Azurizero underscore Lud Gamemaker says like Crash Bandicoot my game has cute death art, so I kinda don't want to have undo.
Guess we'll move this one out of the way.
Dipin underscore default underscore 5 says meow 3.
So Crash Bandicoot my game has cute death art, so I kind of don't want to have undo. You can always have a mechanic where you have like you can undo. You see the death animation and you undo. That could always be a valid way to make that work.
Azurizero underscore Lud Gamemaker says there's an instant retry button anyway. Daniel Zayada Horace says meow 3. Azurizero underscore Lud Gamemaker says and none of my levels are very long.
Yeah, I think it'd be valid for you to have an undo aspect.
Canary underscore says table here flip this. Dipin underscore default underscore 5 says at canary underscore what?
Wait, no. This one's stumping me a little bit.
Azurizero underscore Lud Gamemaker says solved this level.
You solved it? Nice. Yeah.
Canary underscore says this is really going fast on your record.
You're in trouble now. No, I'm gonna go here.
Dipin underscore default underscore 5 says at canary underscore what exactly is going on my record?
There we go. Got it. Took me a second. I think the meows are going on your record.
Canary underscore says thinking face I'll put cat larping.
Cat larping. That's good. I like that. So we probably want to do... Okay, this one's...
Dipin underscore default underscore 5 says hell no I am a larper, I am the cat.
I'm sorry, it's been deemed that you're a larper. It is larper confirmed.
Canary underscore says alright, What's something only a cat would know?
Oh, wait. Okay, we're gonna want... Oh. So we can't go back through there.
Defin underscore default underscore 5 says food and sleep.
I'm not sure if food and sleep would be something only a cat would know. That doesn't, I think, proceed automatically from being a cat.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says wow, my message didn't send earlier. Thank you so much for giving our game a try.
Of course.
Lot of good feedback.
I'm glad. I try my best. And I think your game was already pretty solid, so there's only so much I can say about a solid game.
Underscore default
I'm glad,
underscore
I hope
5 says
something
it's not to go near
was of value.
Women's bad.
This one is stumping me a little bit. I think wait, let me go back a little bit. Was there something in the
Canary
beginning?
underscore underscore says yep, cat larping, writing it down now. Daniel Zayada Horace says I thank you as well for the feedback on the game with the Roman numerals.
Of course. Again, very, very happy. Oh.
Daniel Zayada Horace says so surreal to see someone actually play something I made.
I know. It's always
Defin
such a
underscore
pleasure.
default underscore 5 says at canary underscore underscore ask me a question only cats know.
Okay, so this is okay. I see the vision now.
00GoGo00 says FYI, you can restart with R, maybe that should be on the itch page, although it does show up at the start.
I think I saw that there was a button, I just completely forgot what the button was.
Canary underscore underscore says recite the ancient text.
The ancient not tat, what am I? Cat text. I'm tired. Can I push two boxes?
Frosty Ambit 1 on says this is a neat game.
It is
Looking like
neat.
the pressure plate refreshes how many steps you have left?
Yes, that's the mechanic of this game. Maybe I should have mentioned that. So in this game, the mechanic is that the pressure plates reset them amount of steps
underscore
left.
default underscore 5 says at canary underscore underscore it says meow 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 oh meow me meow.
Wait, can I just win here? No, I can't. I guess I have to get to the top thing there.
Canary underscore underscore says thinking face.
Hold up.
Canary underscore underscore says I need to translate to be sure.
I like how there's an entire cat meta discussion.
Defin underscore default
playtesting.
underscore 5 says meow me me meow. Did I pass?
What? Hold up. Okay, I see it now. There we go. This one feels
00
like
go
it's
go
gonna be
00
easier.
says oh, interesting, there's an alternate solution to this level that I don't like.
Oh, did I find a bad solution?
Canary underscore underscore says it's just cat gibberish. 00 go go 00 says, you found the right one, I just noticed as you were playing.
Oh, I see. So there... Okay, gotcha. So, I like finding the bad solution, though. It's unfortunate.
Diffin _default _5 says at canary __ you're a human. How would you even understand that 3?
Okay, so placing blocks is valid.
Canary __ says I asked a real cat obviously. Diffin _default _5 says you have birds not cats.
We have a cat as well, Defin.
Canary __ says I have a cat.
Hold up.
Canary __ says he is well versed in the ancient knowledge. Diffin _default _5 says aren't cats the #1 predators of birds?
Well, obviously they're not out at the same time. That goes without saying. Wait. I already solved this? Oh no, it's hold up.
Diffin _default _5 says well I can send a selfie of me to prove I am a cat.
Interesting. Okay. So I think what I gotta do here is I have to...
Danielle Zayadahora says what's the name of this text-to-speech by the way?
So I'm using speaker.bot connected to streamer.bot using Sappy5 David voice. It's free, open source, very easy to set up. Highly recommend. No! This is the end.
Danielle Zayadahora says so I swat.
Okay. I'm not seeing the solution here.
Diffin _default _5 says what color is your cat?
We have a gray cat. Am I missing something?
P4 Songer says I have a gray cat too. They're nice.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
P4 Songer says hi Diffin BTW.
Nice is a...
Canary __ says he is evil.
Let's not say he's nice per se.
Diffin _default _5 says Songer, laughing face. P4 Songer says geez. How evil is this cat? Diffin _default _5 says how are you Songer?
No! I got the pack to the destination. I'm basically an Amazon delivery driver here. Okay. I think I'm going to call this one here. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. The mechanics are really simple to understand. It's very straightforward. It definitely has countdown in it. Really no notes. Maybe put a song behind it could be nice, like some kind of ambiance. Some kind of retro vibes. If you want to go for the narrative rating, maybe add like a single thing at the bottom, which is like
P4 Songer says I'm doing well. Dreaming dreams. Living life. WBY.
You add like a little bit of a text, some kind of narrative aspect. He rules the house with an iron fist.
Canary __ says he rules the house with an iron fist. Defin _default 5 says good on your side, nothing much on my side.
Okay. Does anybody else have a game they would like me to play test?
00 says thanks for checking it out.
Of course. Is there anything specific that you want feedback on, or? I mean, it's for what it's supposed to be. I think it's pretty good.
Defin _default 5 says at canary __.
It reminds me of a really like the old Flash games. It gives old Flash vibes. Or perhaps
Canary
even like old arcade,
says the cat.
going beyond Flash. Here, I'm gonna get some more clicks in. Does anybody else have a game they want to review?
Defin _default 5 says you mean Iron Paw? 00 says honestly, mostly what I'm trying to figure out is difficulty, which is easy to get an idea of from watching.
I think difficulty's fine. I think the difficulty to me seemed really solid. I'm also kind of a puzzle head, so I feel like I generally I feel like I'm like a bad metric for difficulty because I find stuff that's
Canary
usually difficult
_ says they feel
easy.
like fists when he beats us up.
I feel like I find simple things difficult and difficult things relatively easy. So I'm not the greatest. I like puzzles, but I don't know. To me, it felt like difficulty was in a good spot.
Defin _default 5 says but cats don't have hands, they have paws.
My allergies are trying to act up for some reason. I think the main thing that like I'd say.
P4 Songer says Ken, does the cat hurt you? Blink twice.
Oh yes, he does. Do I have any scars right now? I think he usually leaves or not scars, but like.
Canary __
I have one on my
says
leg for
blink,
sure.
blink asterisk.
Ken, would you mind bringing me some allergy medicine? Actually, I'm for some reason getting like a bad reaction right now. The only thing I would say, like maybe would be nice,
default
is
5
ambient music and maybe
us
making
too.
the success thing a bit more like pop
P4
more.
Songer says Canary
bring me
_ says yeah, how many?
I think two pills would be good. The maximum dosage. But yeah. Yeah, I think maybe just
00 says the wind noise.
wind noise, add like a firework effect, like a pow. You know, you succeed like you know, it makes you feel really good. Or maybe you can add like a bit of like because right now everything in the game feels
Defin
like
_
it
default
serves a very
5
specific
says
purpose.
GTG by guys.
See ya, Devin. Everything in the game so far feels like very like it's specifically for the puzzle. Maybe add some like table dressing, you know? Maybe add some like some stuff in the side, maybe some additional boxes.
00 says yeah, a bit of visual interest there could be good.
Yeah, visual interest. Maybe add some like maybe some additional boxes in the corner.
Defin _ default 5 says last meows.
Maybe add like some cobwebs or something. I don't know. Maybe cobwebs are too difficult to get like from a pixel perspective. I don't know, just like a little bit more, something to kind of make it feel like, oh yeah, this is an
Divin
actual like
underscore
testing
default
area.
underscore 5 says meow 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 me 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 meow me meow meow me me meow.
I don't think it
Divin underscore default underscore 5 says meow.
yo.
Divin underscore default underscore 5 says k bye.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. Maybe also if you can change the font of the title thing to match the pixelization could be good. But yeah. Anybody else have a game to prototype? Sorry, I think I asked earlier, but I'm gonna just... Last calls for a game! Well, not last calls, I'll be here for a little bit longer. But anybody else have anything?
Canary underscore underscore says wait, do you want the gel or the other one?
Either one. I don't I feel like I react well to both of them. Just any antihistamine. Maybe just go for the pill one, the pink ones. Man, specifically this eye. I don't know what happened, but like this eye here is like flaring up real bad. Thank you. Songer, do you have anything to show us? If you're still in chat. I guess I can just
P4 Songer says no.
anything you're stuck on or anything with
P4
thoughts on?
Songer
Or...
says I literally just started.
You literally just started? Man. I won't distract you then. Somebody else beat my rank. Okay.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says at P4 Songer super short jam then.
Well, he has been working on it. I think he just started for the night, I believe. I don't have much to show you guys right now for my game.
P4 Songer says yet. 1 hour at a time, BB.
I'm going to probably pull an all-nighter and just get this thing to the finish line, one way or the other.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says nice.
But I could show you guys one of the projects I was working on recently. We were talking about this earlier with the quick time attack.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says Urbandrii, what is your game?
So the game I'm working on for this jam that is currently... I have stuff in the works for it, but again, it's nothing that I can really like... Nothing worth showing on stream. Honestly, a lot of it right now is just I need to convert maps into the... I've been working on gameplay mechanics specifically, and I've been doing a pass on that. It's a lot of bad programming. But I already have the maps figured out for the final thing, and it's just going to be trying to make sure the logic is sound. I'm keeping the scope as tiny as I possibly can, so it's hopefully going to be possible in 12 hours. This is from a previous jam. I'll show some of what I've been working on outside of this jam. But my game, just to talk about what the concept is a game where you're trying to kill Count Dracula. Well, actually more so escape Count Dracula, which you do by making him count beans that you throw on the ground as you count down through the levels to the final level. So it's kind of like I'm triple dipping the theme. So you're killing the Count counts beans, and it's level based, so there's like a counting down the levels type of aspect.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says I like that. Triple theme. P4 Songer says QTA. I know that music anywhere.
Yeah, no, a lot of updates. Actually, this is not updated because I haven't actually. There's some soft fixes here, but maybe I can like actually wait. Let me get the actual the local game running. Where is the local? I have like a gazillion projects open right now because I'm stupid that way. But where is it? Oh yeah, this is the updated. So we changed all the sprites, Songer. We also added bosses. I'm not sure if we saw the bosses yet. So we had the Bat Boss.
P4 Songer says oh, it's
good job. Epic. Nice. Easy. Good job.
Canary __ says the smudges and screen shaking can be turned on and off now too.
Yes, they can. I think it's actually turned off right now. I can turn it on and you can see the screen smudging. There's also the Gopher Boss.
Canary __ says I thought that was a cool hat.
Easy. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, it's definitely like
nice.
so this game is really hard to play on stream because it takes like 100% of my focus. We also added the
Hello. Is
Frosty
this thing
Ambit 1
working?
on says lot of features in this game. It's neat.
Thank you. We also added the top boss.
Nice. Nice. Don't worry, we'll fix you up in no time.
Yeah. Anyways, a lot of updates here. I still need to go through all the
Hello? Is this thing working?
remainder of the bosses. Debating putting it on Steam. By now it's pretty established now, so the feature-wise I feel like it could be a $2 game on
I
Steam.
miss my family.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it needs a campaign mode or something. For those who are very new to stream, I've had some really interesting games in the past. In fact, I think Songer might appreciate me showing this. I think Songer knows what I'm about to show.
Greetings, hero! I'm Pawn, a local squire! I'm walking to defend the castle!
P4 Songer says oh yes. Canary _ says Paw. P4 Songer says greeting hero.
Greetings, hero! Enemies will reach our tower will tear them down! If every tower falls, the castle is lost! I'll drag resources to match the readers! To help defend the castle, we need troops, which cost gold! Here are some gold to get started! Gold lets you hire troops! Click the nice portion to simulate battle! Now combo! Almost! Make up the racers at the very top of the glowing column and drag it straight down to the bottom! Every now and then, cards will pop up with resources, upgrades, and power-ups! Buy them a click of flash to get rid of
P4 Songer says here's some gold to get started.
That's not all there is to know! As soon as you're ready, we'll have 30 seconds to do the first one!
I'm not taking back. That's
Daniel Zayada Horace says my ears bleed.
we're playing Baldur's Gate now, with me occasionally using the pawn voice. And it's glorious. I'll make it a bit quieter though. There's so much lore behind some of these games, it's crazy. Anyway, I had to showcase Pawn. Yeah, no, but I'll probably continue streaming for another half an hour if anybody wants to bring in their games. I'll keep playing my games while we're waiting. Showing some of my works. This is Dungeon Crawler. I've removed so many games from my page over the last year, but the Dungeon Crawler is like near and dear to my soul.
P4 Songer says I could be wrong, but I think that all I need is to make a map. P4 Songer says well, that and make the game beautiful.
Okay. Want to take a look at it?
P4 Songer says I'll see about uploading a playable version soon.
15 minutes?
Maybe 15 minutes?
Sounds like a plan. You got this. I believe. Oh boy. Ah. Got me. Oh. Trying to speed run it, but I did poorly. Anyways, I guess we can also take a look at the jam itself. Sorry, I'm kind of like messing around now a little bit. Not brackies, we're in gmtk. The fact that we're so close to the end scares me, but 12 hours. Today is going to be... I haven't even joined it because there's a non-zero chance I'm not going to actually have something ready by the end. Let's see what submissions are. 2,300 games submitted. 10 million clicks. Valid. There's been a lot of people playing it.
P4 Songer says 2K submitted is crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people are losing sleep tonight.
P4 Songer says including you and me, buddy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, yeah. Getting old. I gotta do what I still can. Oh, they're using the asset pack I used for the last round of...
__ says how many people usually submit compared to how many join?
It depends on the jam. For this one, I think about a third of people submit. A third to half. So it's probably going to be like 12k, 10k. 10k to 12k probably, final. I'm up against 10,000 other people. So I'm guessing we're probably going to...
__ says dang.
Yeah, the thing about this jam, though, I mean, I still want to win, obviously, but also there's no, like... Especially looking at previous year GMTKs, there's less incentive, and also it's less of a jam where, like, there's, like, a singular winner. It's more so that they have the games that are chosen by Mark to win. So there's a bunch of games. So, like, he picked, like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 20 games, which he features in a YouTube video, which a lot of people view, which is, this is kind of like the big, these are like the actual like winners. And then you have like all the different criteria, or you can like be ranked on criteria, but again, there's like 5 different pieces of criteria. There's no like overall criteria. There's 5 unique ones, and you can try to get good place in one of those. So it's a different. And also, there's no like money prize or anything else. You just get a nice shout out, which is, I mean, hey, you can convert that to money if you have like a YouTube video lined up to showcase what you've been doing. But
Canary __ says that's true.
yeah. I don't know. Like, so like in the last year, there was 10,000 games submitted with 200,000 ratings.
Songer says it's always about money, isn't it?
Well, it isn't always about the money. There's other stuff you can value too. It's just unfortunate that we require money to have time. And also, on top of that, money is unfortunately one of the best metrics of how productive you are in society. It's a great metric for whether or not what you're doing is sustainable in the current market. But also as a hobby, you can work on something as a hobby or as like a solo project, kind of like a game for yourself. It's also nice, but again, then you're time boxed by stuff that actually keeps you alive. It's complicated. It is what it is, but it is what it is.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Anywho,
P4 Songer says what are you doing now?
I'm just setting up. I was testing something out really
P4
fast.
Songer says not on screen.
Yeah, no, I was just testing something out on the code really fast. Gonna have to do voice acting tonight as well. We're not bringing Pawn back though for this one. I think we're going for a more somber tone.
Canary __ says
Ken trying to get some sleep, and she hears in the other room.
Hey everybody! Welcome back!
__ says I mean, oh no.
Pawn can be
Songer
somber.
says Pawn can be somber.
Somber Pawn. Pawn gives Torbeck vibes. For those who know, like the Legends of Avantris, that D&D thing, D&D campaign. And I feel like the somber Pawn would be the Torbeck in his head. For those who know that, that clip that they made was really funny. Maybe I'll play play another game while I'm
P4 Songer says remind me what normalize does?
in what context? In audio normalization makes all the audio match the same loudness. Scale-wise, normalization for like will make it match the scale of whatever you're putting it into. There's some other stuff. Generally, what it means is like you're matching to something.
It reduced magnate of a vector to 1.
Yes. So in vectors, normalization brings it down to 1. The magnitude of a vector. Man, it's cold. I'm gonna turn off the air conditioning. It is freezing in here. I think the clearest sign that we're getting close to fall is the fact that it is getting too cold to run the air conditioner at night. I'm gonna play some of the previous winners for inspiration. I was playing Voodoo Loop earlier, and I was really enjoying it. I don't know. Maybe tonight I'll pull a GDKO and remake my game from complete scratch. I feel like I should have made my idea simpler in retrospect. I think
Songer says, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah. I will say I kind of wish I had a team to work with. I feel like a lot of these games, they had like at least one more person to help. Doing it solo is taxing.
P4 Songer says yet.
I love the animations and so on. It's so clean. When I first saw this game, I was like, wow, this is so well done. I don't think I've...
How's it going?
Hey Burnside, how's it going? Welcome back to stream. Just, I was playtesting and I was also, I'm also playing some, previous winners for inspiration. I feel like you could, not cheese, but you can, like, do crazy stuff in this game. Wait, I want to try something out.
Burnsy says, are you entering a game?
I have a game I'm working on. I am not set on actually submitting it yet, or I think it'll all come down to whether or not I am happy with it. It reaches my standards. Right now, it's not. It's rough. If anything, if nothing else, it's more of an idea than anything else at the moment.
Burnsy says mine turned out pretty rough this time around too.
Yeah. Ah, no! 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 Man. Like, also my energy's kind of starting to die a little bit right now. I feel like I'm not entertaining.
P4 Songer says, have we looked at your game yet, Burns?
I don't think we have, unless I'm wrong. Unless I have and I forgot that I did it. We can take a look at your game for playtesting.
MC Boss says, long time no see.
Hello, Matt. Hello, MC Boss. How's it going? I'm so scared.
He says, nah, that's okay. It's a really simple typing game. Don't think there's much that can break.
Well, no, I can still play test it. We can like take a look at it. That's always fun.
Magical MC Boss says, just finished my game, grinning face with sweat. P4 Songer says, music guy gets 10 tenths on this one.
Yeah. Checkpoint. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh, okay, thank God there's a checkpoint. I like how they use the abilities as like the hi-hat and like musical elements. No! Ah! I can see the end. The end is nigh. I'm curious if I can... Wait, can I cheese it actually? I might be able to cheese it actually.
Magical MC Boss says, what's this one called?
This is from...
It's fun, I want to try to rate it tomorrow.
No, this is from a previous winner. I'm looking at it for the sake of inspiration. This is from the 2025. So far, the ones that I've played that were pretty good. Let me see if I can bring up the games that were... Here, I'll bring up some of the games that I was...
MC Boss says OLMAOO.
Yeah, no, whenever I do game jams, I generally like seeing what does well in previous years. It helps ground my expectations. It's so simple, yet so well done. It's ridiculous. So well done. Please. Oh, okay, fine. It's not the worst that could have happened.
Magical MC Boss says ads are over.
Ads are over? Okay. Perfect. Oh boy. I'm gonna remove this for a second.
Magical MC Boss says
how's my game coming along? Not great. I'm gonna pull an all-nighter and get it done.
Burnsy says
oh, Burnseye's game. Here, I'm gonna just...
/down hyphen for hyphen the hyphen count hey race what I got so far. Password, Urbandria.
Okay. We got a checkpoint. Oh, and we died.
Magical MC Boss says fair LOL. Burnsy says feel like 4 days is a little too short for me.
Yeah, I feel that. That was lucky. Wait, what'd I drop?
Magical MC Boss says yeah I had to cut a lot just to finish in time, but that's part of the fun emo.
Yeah. I won. Okay. I think that's the last round. Woo! Okay. Anyways, let me take a look at the game you sent me. Part of me is still like, after playing so many games, I'm like, maybe I should try something else. I don't know, like try something smaller. But also, I feel like maybe I should just try to stick to landing. I think I'm going to just try to stick with it. Let's see, we have a... do I have like controls? Oh, I got to type the words. Interesting.
Magical MC Boss says I love this already.
It's a very interesting combination of a word typing game. It's very like it's very intriguing.
Just had fun with it.
I like the idea of using it as a...
Turn out as fun to play as we wanted though.
I think it's difficult because with a game like this, the difficulty is really tied down to the ability of someone to type quickly and effectively. I think the concept alone, though, is interesting enough. I still like the idea of using it as a tutorial. This is so interesting. I really like it. For some reason, I'm not typing space bars. Also, there's a bit of narrative in there, too. Very well done. I honestly, with like a bit more feedback on like the health and so on, I feel like it could be so close to like being really, really nice.
Burnsy says we originally didn't require spacebar, but I thought it felt weird and so I chainagooed it.
I think it's good. I feel like as long as you're consistent with it, I think it's just a choice. I think the main issue is I think it's a little bit long. It almost feels it like the concept starts to wear off in like the first like 2 minutes of typing. And the stakes feel lower.
Burnsy says don't feel like you have to play the whole thing. It gets old fast.
I think making it shorter, adding a failure state that's like more permanent. But yeah, no, I like the concept. The concept's really strong. Just box it in a bit more. That's literally. I like it though. It's very, very, very well done. Add a failure state, add a health bar, make it a little bit shorter, and I think you have a pretty solid submission. That was so well done. Very, very clever. Also, I can't type, clearly. Well, I can type. I just can't type without typos.
Burnsy says health bar for us or Dracula or both.
Either a health bar or have like a 3 strikes and you're out kind of deal. Or maybe like have like make it like a 5-round thing. You can go like the bowling style or something. I don't know. Maybe 5 rounds. You can like maybe set the difficulty is like how many hits are you allowed to take in each round. So 5 rounds, like maybe like 3.
Says right now if you make 10 typos you go down.
Yeah. I'm thinking just like 5 rounds, 3 sentences per round. Keep it like add like a narrative that's like interesting. Like keep a tutorial for the first round, like the rest of it make it like a bit more like a quick, short, like a short story type deal about the boxing match. Even make it even more meta, or I don't know, something interesting. I would say like have fun with it. Try to get the most out of like 15 sentences, and have like a 3 lives, 3 downs.
Says, hey.
I think that's how I would probably go about it. No, the core is solid. I like the core. It's a very... I don't think I've ever seen something quite like that, because it makes a... I've seen typing games before, but nothing that's like felt that...
Burnsy says, yeah, that sounds cool. Thanks, man.
Of course. No,
Canary __ says, Concha, welcome in.
Hello, Yami. How's it going?
Yamagist _ PB says, only playing the GMTK ones, right? Yeah,
I'm only playing GMTK right now. I did kind of break my own rule by playing some of my old games because I have nothing to show for GMTK right now. But yeah, right now, primarily only GMTK. Did you get an upload, by the way, Songer? Man, I'm starting to get tired, and I need to stay awake.
Songer says no.
No? Do you want to save it? I don't want to put pressure on you right now. Do you want to save it for submission?
Says, I might not submit TBH.
Yeah, I might be there with you. I think...
Burnsy says, do you think you'll do something for Brackies Jam?
Probably.
7 days sounds much better to me than 4.
I feel like Brackies, I'm more likely. I think Brackies has like a prize as well, right? Or...
P4 Songer says, it's nice to know I can make games though.
Yeah. I might join the Brackies Jam. 7 days is a lot better than 4 days. I think 4 days you...
Songer says, with only 2 hours of real work, I have the core concept done.
I think I need more practice making smaller games. I think I'm too used to like the 2. I've gotten complacent with the 2-week jams. I really have like with the 2 weeks, I really have the opportunity to like mess up, make mistakes, learn stuff. 4 days, you kind of have to just have everything on point, everything ready to go, and gotta just be able to like dive in and get stuff finished, or have a team. So either I find a team or
He says, haha, yeah, 2 weeks is the sweet spot.
I feel like the issue with 2 weeks is 2 weeks though. the work always fills the time allotted. And when you have like a 2-week long project consistently, that burns you out more. Because like a 4-day jam, you get like burned out quickly, but you also have a quicker recovery and it takes up less of like your overall time because you're so time boxed. 2 weeks though, that burns you out hard, especially if you do like a couple of those in a row. I think by the end of like the GDKO jam, I was feeling kind of burned out because back to back 2-week jams, that really hurt. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Magical MC Boss says true.
I feel like
Songer says I feel like 10 days is the sweet spot.
Yeah, I think 10 days is a sweet spot. Either 7 days, 10 days is the sweet spot.
Burnsy says I did a 1-month one at the start of the year and I was burned out for like 3 months after that.
Yeah, I feel like I personally, I just got to get into the habit of like, or I need to have a workflow set in stone where I can be like, okay, I go in and I finish a game.
Weekends.
Yeah, 2 weekends. Yeah, I think that is a good point. I will say, at least where my life is right now, that was more of a thing back when I was in school and stuff.
Just summit my game.
You submitted your game? Want to try it out? But yeah, I feel the thing about like back when I was in school, 2 weekends meant something. Nowadays, because I work from home, and it's, you know.
Magical MC Boss says, yeah, I love Go cause it's consistent work, but it does burn me out a bit by the end, lol.
Yeah. All good fun, though. I mean, that's why we're here, right? Having fun. Fun by working. Work by fun.
Unlimited says, yep. P4 Songer says it's brutal, brother. 6 months of grind.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna be right back. Be good. I'm going to my brain is not thinking. Put your
says name is Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue. Okay, when I come back, I'll play Perfect Blue. We might call it after that. I'll be right back.
P4 Songer says I'm not going to behave. Unlimited says me too. Canary __ says I'm watching Urband 9 really. Unlimited says I'm a fire truck. Burnsy says gotta take the dog for a run, thanks for the stream. Catch ya next time.
In retrospect, I really should have turned off.
P4 Songer says F you I won't do what you tell me. F you I won't do what you tell me. F you I won't do what you tell me. F you I won't do what you tell me. A quote from the famous band Rage Against the Machine. P4 Songer says later Burnsy. Canary __
What did I walk into? What the? That's funny, actually. I was
Songer says LOL perfect timing.
While I was downstairs, I could hear my headset, stuff happening, and I remember I was thinking to myself, I really should have put the chat on pause while I left. That was a complete oversight, but you know, lessons have been learned.
Unlimited says LOL.
Okay, but he said Perfect Blue.
Or Songer says the song has that like 11 more times in a row.
That is true. I think it's funnier when it's like said in a robotic voice, though. It really adds something to it. 11 hours. Okay, regardless. Perfect Blue.
P4 Songer says waiting on the family. With a pocket full of shell.
Okay, so a 3D game. Whoa, okay.
Frosty Ambit 1 on says whoa, this is trippy.
It is very trippy.
P4 Songer says I didn't think I had that much to drink.
Yeah, this is hurting my brain a little bit. What does that say? By jumping. It's interesting. I think the biggest issue I have with it from like just purely a game, it's a cool thing, but I like the vibes and the visuals are interesting, but it doesn't really feel super tied to the countdown. Like there is a countdown, but it doesn't really feel that that's like the point of it. If it makes any sense. Like it feels like the point of it is more so I don't know. If the jam was like a specifically for this vibe or for a like a speed running category type thing or like a something like that, I would probably be like, this is a perfect fit for that. But for countdown, it just doesn't really speak countdown to me. It's cool though. Definitely interesting.
Magical MC Boss says not sure what you'd call it, but I like the green dithered vignette on the edge of the screen.
Yeah, no, it is. I think it's considered a vignette.
Sregan Saxena 1440 says not yet completed, but good to have feedback.
Yeah. I think it needs something else. If I had to give feedback, it needs something else to like really make it a countdown game. But nope, it's really cool. Also, it does. Some of the controls don't feel consistent.
Says I dropped my shrimp on the floor. Band 9 really.
You dropped your shrimp on the floor.
Limited says man, he'll also make an outline for the door.
Yeah, it's sometimes like the wall run does not feel like it connects. Yeah, it just like sometimes feels like some of the mechanics don't really like align correctly. Like the sprint doesn't sprint when I'm asking to sprint. Like right there, it isn't connecting where I want it to connect. Like here, like I'm moving really slowly, even though I'm holding sprint down. For some reason, the movement doesn't feel... I don't know if you have to time... I don't know how much time you have to work on this. But maybe if you like... maybe you can take this visual and migrate it to something else. Perhaps? I don't know. Because the visual is really cool. I think if you can put it into like a game, into like a different... into a different end, like not engine, but like a different mechanic that has counting or something as the main point, would do really well. It's such a cool look, actually. But yeah, no, interesting. Interesting and very trippy. Okay. Does anybody else have a game for me to play test, or are we good on calling it here? I have a very long night ahead of me, unfortunately. And it looks like we do have a substantial audience. We might be able to raid you guys off somewhere.
Unlimited says, "Okays, thanks for playing."
Of course. I hope my feedback had some benefit. I do think it looks cool. This is really hard because I feel like, especially for jams, I try to center my feedback on the theme because I think that's...
Saxona 1440 says, "Is posting link in chat fine?"
Yeah, you can post a link in chat. Go for it. We have time for one more. We'll do one more and then we're going to call it.
Magical MC Boss says, "Do you think you're going to do any more streams during the rating period?"
Yeah, I think the next, until the rating period is over, we'll do daily review streams. So I think that's going to be the big thing for the next, I don't know how long the review period is. I'm guessing it's probably longer than standard because it is such a massive jam.
Magical MC Boss says, oh awesome.
Yeah. We'll have plenty of streams we're gonna do reviews. Sorry, my energy seems like really down right now. It is very late, and I've been a long day. It has been a day.
Canary __ says it's the allergy medicine.
That's actually a really good point. That might be part of it. Were you not able to type or paste it in chat, by the way, Srijan?
Srejan Saxena 1440 says, is the link going through?
I didn't see the link. You can just give me the game name.
Magical MC Boss says it says 5-day rating period at the bottom of the page.
5 days? Okay, so I guess we're doing 5 days of lots of ratings.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says BIY boom it yourself.
Okay.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says I think YouTube blocking links.
Oh. Okay, interesting. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna connect the wire.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says click load level. Still work in progress.
Gotcha, I see how it works.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says load level on bottom left.
I did click on it. It didn't reset it.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says left click to remove wire.
Okay. So I'm guessing that the number at the top is the amount of the delay.
Saxena 1440 says up to have to reload. No level setter. Srejan Saxena 1440 says sorry for the mess.
Gotcha. No worries. Nine seconds. Okay, so there's 2 inputs here. We're trying to get to 9 seconds. Interesting.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says green input is pause input. Signal to it pauses and resumes.
Pause input and resumes. Yeah, it isn't very clear how it's supposed to function.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says have a problem with difficulty. I think the puzzles are too hard.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily too hard. It's more so that I don't really understand what's the intention.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says have implemented more help text but not pushed yet. P4 Songer says I've got to go. Good luck all.
See you, P4 Songer. Always nice having you on stream. I will see you again tomorrow. Maybe I'll have like a morning debrief
Canary
for the beginning.
_ says by Concha.
I guess let's just see if... I don't really know how this works, but I guess we can just see what happens. Yeah, I don't think I understand. Yeah, I think improving the help text, there we go. Improving the help text, adding some more of a tutorial, making it more clear how the various pieces function. That would all be good ways to help improve this game. It also feels kind of messy. I would kind of simplify it down to specifically what you need. Right now, it kind of feels there's a lot of assets that aren't really I guess they're adding some atmosphere, but are not really kind of adding to the actual experience. And it seems very you have 3-dimensional models, you have flat images. It kind of feels inconsistent. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I think making more consistent, simplifying it down, especially with so little time left, and making the explanation a bit more obvious, that would be very beneficial. But yeah, I think those are my thoughts on it. Sorry, my energy is a little bit shot. Best of luck to everybody. Best of luck to everyone who's competing, who's gonna be staying up tonight. We're gonna raid you guys out to another streamer, potentially, depending on who is available. Let's see who is... Let us raid.
Thanks.
Of course.
Srejan Saxena 1440 says thanks for playing. Bad at art.
That's okay. It's a skill like anything else, and it requires practice.
Saxena 1440 says best of luck. Happy jamming.
Thank you so much. We'll be rating Jitspo for today. Everyone, be kind. You know, we try to be a very positive community, so let's keep that energy going forward. Oh, okay, rate in progress. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll have a stream for the actual submission, and we'll start reviewing tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of a longer stream.
Hope you can sleep.
I am probably not going to sleep tonight, if I'm being honest. Thank you so much, Magical MC Boss.
Says good luck with your game, Urbandria.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Magical MC Boss says everyone else too.
Yeah. I just finished watching Hunger Games with Ken, so may the odds be ever in your favor. or maybe we'll do a Shrek quote like, some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Have a good night. Best of luck. And if you haven't already followed, consider following the Twitch, joining the Discord. The link's in the bio on both YouTube and on Twitch. Yeah, that's basically it. Have a great one. See you guys, and bye-bye.